Hello, everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and yeah, this is gonna be my review for By the Grace of the Gods, episode 4. And I don't know where all these views are coming from, but I used to go like last week. I would be at like 400, 500 views a day, every 2 days. You know. Now, currently, I am at 733. I don't know where all this is coming from, but to whoever's been watching, thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed, I'd recommend doing so. You don't have to, obviously, because no one's making you, but I figured I'd at least let y'all know that. Let's see. Wow. It's actually gone up. Out of watch time from subscribers, 37.2% are actually subscribed. 62.8 are not, but oh well. Anyway, this episode is where he gets to use his cleaner slimes and scavenger slimes to their fullest. Turns out the lady is not a hoarder, like I thought, because, you would think that a house that smelled that bad to where when you open the door it stunk so bad that something's going on. Turns out her house is right next to a dump. Why I picked that location, I don't know. But apparently the wall structure wasn't very good, so in the basement, the wall collapsed, and now all the trash has been going into the basement, and that's why it's like it is. Okay. So he decides to go and take care of the trash in the dump first, where the hole is, so that way, they're not just getting more and more trash coming in as they go. When he gets everything out, he fixes the wall, and then takes care of all the trash that's in her home, and helps them clean it as well. And because of this, some of them end up multiplying. And the girl is so thankful. She's actually an adventurer, apparently, and she gives him a lot more than she was supposed to give him for as a reward. And he obviously was like, I can't accept this, and the lady behind the counter was telling him, just take it. Anyway, later on, we find out that the communal bathrooms are very, 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 very bad. The people in the slums usually would go and clean them, but since the government was like, we're not going to pay you guys for doing that, they went on strike, essentially, and it just built up and built up and built up to where it's not safe to go in there. So, he takes on that job, and he goes in and checks the first one out of 30, I think. And he finds that once, they get it all cleaned up and everything, and he checks the slimes once they've duplicated, essentially, he finds that, there had been miasma in there, and apparently that's something very dangerous that humans cannot be around because it could affect them physically and mentally in a bad way. How that got in there, I don't know. I assume it accumulates when there's a lot of human feces, I guess. I don't know. Could somebody tell me, please? At least for this show. But they ended up getting a quest set up for this, to where they have adventurers come and help him keep people from going in there while he goes and cleans, because he essentially is perfect, apparently, to be able to do this job, because he's got a few defenses of his own, but we don't even get to read what they are. That he shows on his little his tablet thingy. And his slimes are essentially perfect for this, so he goes, and it takes at least a few days working around the clock in order to be able to do this. And he gets all 30 toilets clean and sanitized. Yay! And as he's heading home, he reflects on how when he was in his former life, his mother he would sometimes work from when he gets up in the morning to when he comes home in the morning. Essentially, he works around the clock again. And his mother would be waiting for him to greet him every time. And it got to the point where I guess she pushed herself too hard and she ended up dying in her sleep. So he's, gotten used to not having his mother to greet him every morning. But when he gets home, the family is there to greet him. And this just hits him like a truck, essentially, to where it makes him cry because he's been so used to not having anybody greet him anymore and care about him that it's just, it got to him, essentially. Anyway, apparently the reason that they weren't paying the people to clean the communal toilets is because there's some embezzling going on. We don't get to find out, as far as I know, who was doing the embezzling. But then again, this is a slice of life episode, or show, so it's bound to not show that sort of conflict. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time.